Namaste students, I welcome you all again. Today we will start with next animal tissue, that is muscular tissue. Muscular tissue, it is a highly specialized tissue which is made up of muscle cells, and these muscle cells are also known as muscle fibers. And these muscle cells, they are responsible for causing movement in animals. So movement take place in us. We can move from one place to another because of presence of muscular tissue. Now these muscular tissue, they are made up of muscle cells, and muscle cells, they contain a special contractile protein. Contractile protein, it helps the muscles to contract and relax. That's why their name is contractile proteins. They help in contraction and relaxation of muscles, and due to contraction and relaxation of muscles, movement occurs. So this contractile protein, it is responsible for causing movement, which is present only in muscle cells. So contractile protein, it is present only in muscle cells, and it can contract and relax muscles and help in the movement. Now we will study about different types of muscular tissue. There are mainly three types of muscular tissue, that is striated muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. Striated muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. Study about striated muscles in detail. Striated muscles, their structure is cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate. So how you will define the structure of striated muscles? That they are cylindrical in shape, they are unbranched and multinucleate. What do you mean by multinucleate? Multi means many, nucleate means nucleus. It means many nucleus are present inside the striated muscles. When we stain the striated muscles with the help of stain, we observe alternate dark and light bands. They have alternate dark and light bands. You can see these lines are known as dark band, and one dark band, it alternates with the light band. So they have presence of dark and light band. That's why they are known as striated muscles. Why they are known as striated muscles? Because they have presence of dark and light bands. Now these striated muscles, they can work according to the will of the person. Means you can control yourself these muscles. So that's why they are known as voluntary muscles. Why they are known as voluntary muscles? Because they work according to the will of the person. That's why striated muscles are known as voluntary muscles, and these striated muscles, they are also known as skeletal muscles. Why they are known as skeletal muscles? Because these muscles are joined to bones and they help in the movement and locomotion. That's why they are known as the skeletal muscles, because they are attached to the skeleton of our body. So that's why it is also known as skeletal muscle. Why it is known as voluntary muscle? Because it can work according to the will of the person. Now these striated muscles, they show rapid contraction. Fast contraction occurs. If fast contraction occurs, they undergo fatigue. Fatigue means they get tired very easily. Okay. Now I told you earlier that striated muscles, they causes movement and locomotion. So which organs help in the locomotion and movement? I am moving. So which organs they are helping in movement? Yes, limbs. Your hands, your arms and legs, they are known as limbs. So limbs, their movement take place with the help of striated or skeletal or voluntary muscles. So it means in arms and legs, striated muscles are present, and it is also present in tongue. In your tongue, striated muscles are present. Now let's discuss about the structure of unstriated muscles. Unstriated means, un means absent, means striations are absent. And we have done what is striation. How striation occur in muscles? Due to presence of dark and light band. So in unstriated muscles, it means dark and light bands are absent. So due to absence of dark and light bands, unstriated muscles. Now because they don't have dark and light bands, so they are also known as smooth muscles. Why they are known as smooth muscle? Because they do not have alternate dark and light bands. Now structure of unstriated muscles, these are spindle shape. You can see these are spindle shape. They have pointed ends. They are uninucleate. Uninucleate, as you can see in the diagram, only one nucleus is present, unbranched, no branches are present. Now these unstriated muscles, they are known as involuntary muscles. Means, what do you mean by involuntary muscles? The muscles which do not work according to the will of the person. It means they don't work according to your will. It is controlled by brain and spinal cord. So such muscles are known as the involuntary muscles. Can you guess where involuntary muscles are present? The muscles which you cannot control. Okay, when you eat food, can you stop the digestion? I don't want to digest my food. I will digest it later on. I will digest it tomorrow. No, it never happens. Because once you swallow the food, the automatically digestion of the food start itself. It means it is under the control of your nervous system. So it means your complete alimentary canal. It is made up of smooth muscles or unstriated muscles or involuntary muscles. Now these muscles, they undergo slow contraction. It means if the muscles they undergo slow contraction, it means they do not undergo fatigue, means they do not get tired. Sometimes it happens that your stomach says that I don't want to digest food, I am tired, or if food remain as it is. No, it never. Why? Because, or your lungs, have you ever stopped breathing? No. Why? Because these muscles are involuntary muscles. They work themselves and they undergo very slow contraction and relaxation and they do not get tired. Okay. Now, what they cause is unstriated muscle. They cause contraction and movement of visceral organ. What are visceral organs? Lungs, kidney, okay, your complete alimentary canal. They are made up of muscles which are known as visceral organs. Soft body organs which are present inside the body cavity are known as visceral organs. Now where you will find unstriated muscles? In your alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means digestive system. Then your iris of eye. When outside in the bright light, the size of your pupil decreases. How? Because of the iris muscles. Iris are muscles. Due to iris muscles, the size of pupil decreases. And when you in the dark room, the size of your pupil increases. That also increases due to iris muscles. And these are involuntary muscles. You cannot regulate the size of your pupil. It occurs automatically. You can check yourself in front of the mirror and concentrate on your eye. Okay, concentrate in the central portion of eye. You notice that the size of the pupil, it increases. It's in the room. Either by switching on mobile light or something else, then what will you notice? That the size of pupil will decrease. You can observe the decrease in the size of the pupil. Okay, that increase and decrease in the size of pupil is because of the iris muscles. Then ureters, bronchi of lungs, they are made up of unstriated muscles. Now, next type of muscular tissue is cardiac muscles. Cardiac word is for heart. It means these muscles are found only in the heart. So cardiac muscles, where they are found? They are found only in heart. Okay. Now let's discuss about the structure of cardiac muscles. They are cylindrical in shape. They are branched. So cardiac muscles are only muscles which are branched. We have done striated, unstriated, both were unbranched. But cardiac muscle is the only branched muscle. These are uninucleate. You can see these are the branches of the cardiac muscle and they have single nucleus. Only one nucleus is present. This is the one cardiac muscle. This is the second, third, fourth, fifth, and all of them have only one nucleus. So cardiac muscles are uninucleate. You can see again dark and light bands are present. So can you regulate yourself movement of your heart? No. So your heart muscles are also known as involuntary muscles because you cannot control the movement of heart muscles. You cannot yourself regulate the movement of heart muscles. That's why they are also known as involuntary muscles. Because they are present only in heart, that's why they are also known as heart muscles. Now heart muscles, they undergo rapid contraction. Okay, fast contraction of heart muscles take place. But then also the heart muscles, they do not undergo fatigue. If they undergo fatigue, the person will die. Okay, so your heart never stop beating. So heart muscles, they undergo rapid contraction but they do not undergo fatigue. And what it causes, what is the function of heart muscles? That it causes contraction and relaxation, or you can say it causes movement of heart, or it causes heartbeat. I hope muscular tissue are clear to everyone. The striated, unstriated and cardiac muscles. First of all, their structure. Striated muscles are cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate, whereas unstriated are simple, unbranched, uninucleate, and cardiac muscles are cylindrical, branched and uninucleate. Then alternate dark and light band are present in striated muscles and cardiac muscles, but they are absent in unstriated muscles. Then striated muscles are voluntary muscles, unstriated and cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles. Now striated muscles are also known as skeletal muscles, unstriated muscles are known as smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles are known as heart muscles. Striated muscles undergo rapid contraction, whereas unstriated undergo slow contraction and cardiac muscles undergo rapid contraction. Striated muscles, they get fatigued, they get tired. Unstriated and cardiac muscles, they do not undergo fatigue. Both of these muscles, they do not undergo fatigue. So striated muscles, they help in movement and locomotion, they cause movement and locomotion. Unstriated muscle, they cause contraction and movement of visceral organs, and cardiac muscles, they causes heartbeat. Now where they are present? Striated muscles, they are present in limbs, tongue. Unstriated are present in alimentary canal, iris of eye, ureter, bronchi of lungs, and cardiac muscles are present only in heart. With this, muscular tissue is complete. Thank you everyone.